Hello and welcome to the I'm Bringing Healthy Back podcast. If you have subscribed to my YouTube channel from either vlogs or cleaning videos, I need you to know this channel started as being encouraging others to heal their relationship with food because I struggled with disordered eating for over a decade. And so I still have a podcast, and don't fret, there will still be more vlogs and cleaning videos on the YouTube channel. And if you're listening on podcast and you're like, what is she talking about? The audio versions of my podcast have the corresponding videos on my YouTube channel, and I also do vlogs and cleaning videos. So let me digress and just get back to today's topic. So today we are in the car. I haven't done a car podcast in so long. It's bringing back memories, and recording a podcast in your car is actually not a bad idea because it's a confined space. There's usually pretty good noise isolation, especially if your vehicle is off. And this is just the time I have right now. So I just stepped into my vehicle and we're going to record a podcast. And today we're talking about why avoiding carbs might be the problem. So I said I have a history with disordered eating. I went from 1.5 to 2 years of very restrictive eating, and I was at a very unhealthy weight. And then it flip-flopped into binge eating, and probably about 8 years, is I struggled heavily with binge eating. And for a lot of time, you'll hear a lot that carbs are the problem. Like, cut carbs and you'll lose weight. Cutting carbs, you also may lose the will to go on with your day because you just want to eat a piece of cake or a slice of bread. And when I was binge eating, I thought, if I can just stop eating carbs, that will solve the problem. But the problem was my mindset about carbs. They are not the problem. If you are someone who is struggling with your relationship with food, never cut a food out, because one reason we are struggling is because we make up these food and eating and exercise rules for ourselves, and if we can't follow our own made up rules, it ruins our day. So, for instance, today for lunch I had Greek chicken and a Greek salad, and I knew that I didn't have carbohydrates in that lunch, and I was going to be craving some carbohydrates. So I brought a bread roll with me and some butter, and it satisfies me. And the point I'm making is, if you're avoiding carbs for the sake of avoiding carbs, thinking that they're the problem, you're still going to want to eat carbs. And the thing is, for me, once I eat the carbs and not feel guilty about it, even if it's a white roll, and it's a white roll, not feeling guilty about it, just yes, I'm allowed to eat this. It's very satisfying, and I can go on with my day. I had a bowl of oatmeal for breakfast. Very satisfied. And this is all to say, going back to, don't cut food groups out. Carbs are not the enemy. Include carbs in every meal. Include protein in every meal. Include some fiber in every meal. And don't feel guilty about eating it. You can eat bread. You can eat pasta. You can eat rice, you can eat white rice and white bread. It doesn't always have to be whole grain. That's another fallacy that I had, was that I have to eat whole grain. I have to eat whole wheat. And I think whole wheat and whole grain is fantastic. But I haven't had brown rice in a long time, and I'm doing fine, okay? If you're someone who is struggling with your relationship with food, again, those food rules, just throw them out the window. You're allowed to eat carbs. You're allowed to eat carbs right before you go to bed. And again, it's a lot of mindset about it's okay to eat them. It's okay to enjoy them. Don't feel guilty for eating them. And I like to go back to the example of, just think about future you, healed your relationship with food you. What does he or she eat? I'm sure she eats bread if it sounds good. She eats birthday cake on her birthday. He eats a potato with his steak. Can you see where I'm going with this? When you imagine a healed, healthy version of you, are you really avoiding carbohydrates? Or is it just what you think is the problem / what you think is the solution right now? If you found value from this podcast, this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe or follow for more encouragement. And I will say, I don't like to drone on and on about healing your relationship with food. I want to encourage everyone who's struggling. There is hope that you will heal your relationship with food and you will be free from the chains that are holding you back right now. I got there. It took a long time. And whether you've been struggling for a short period of time or a long period of time, there is hope for you, and I hope you heal quickly. But I want this podcast to be a community you can come to for encouragement, and also a community that maybe you can come to take your mind off things. And so that's why I started vlogging, and that's why I started doing cleaning videos on YouTube, is just because those things brought me joy. And when you're in the depths of struggling with your relationship with food, you can be very obsessed with your body and your eating, and you don't have a lot of mental bandwidth to maybe explore your creativity or just enjoy life. And so there may be some podcasts specifically coming up that aren't necessarily on the topic of food and eating and your body. But I encourage you to stick around, because I think it would be nice just to have some discussions, just like maybe 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos, depending how talkative I am that day, about things that are on my mind. And it won't be like politics or anything like that. I think the next one might be like what laundry detergent we use and what temperature we are washing our laundry at, which may seem very strange to you, but stick around. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Just some of these conversations that you might have with your best friend when you're hanging out. So thank you guys so much for being here today, and I'll see you in the next video or podcast.